The next chart in our exemption is relating to government. Everyone, let's go ahead and revise the chart of government now. Central government, state government, local authority or union territory का government. ठीक है sir. Now the first thing over here is whenever section number 7 to B, sir, central government, state government, local authority acting as public authority, if they are going ahead and doing an activity which is a notified activity, then it is not supply only. Sir, what are the activities which are notified? Activities under 243G or 243W of the constitution, if they are being done by central government, state government or local authority, when they are acting as public authority, then it shall be neither supply of goods nor supply of service. I hope you guys remember. And also, whenever the state government is going ahead and giving alcoholic liquor license, on that also there is no GST because it is neither supply of goods nor supply of service. This is not an exemption. This is under section number 7 to B. Okay, sir. Point is clear. Now, let's go ahead and learn the first exemption, which is talking about Department of Post. Sir, services by Department of Post. So, government ka department is the post office ka department. Now, if postal department, basically Department of Post goes ahead and gives services to the government giving services to the government will be always exempted. Postal department going ahead and giving services to others, might be postal department say I have gone ahead and taken some services, then always remember if it is other people who have gone ahead and taken the services, then you have to see if it is SALE service, sale service. Sir, what is sale service? S for speed post, A for agency service, L for life insurance and E for express parcel ka service, then always the GST will be under forward charge mechanism. However, if Department of Post is going ahead and providing services to others, means non-governmental people, that is to us, and those services are like inland post, postal card, money order, which are other than sale services, then it shall always be exempted. Then we have the port or airport which is being run by the government. So if there is a port or airport which is being basically run by the government and there are services which are provided to an aircraft. So at an airport an aircraft is going to land. Now that aircraft ko many services are provided by the government. In a port, a ship is going to come and there are a lot of services which are being provided by the port to the ship. Then they are going ahead and telling always GST will come under forward charge mechanism. Sir, central government, state government, local authority, if they are going ahead and running transportation service for goods or passenger, always GST will come under forward charge mechanism. But transportation services, please be very careful. I have gone ahead and told about the transportation services in the next chart where we'll be learning detailed में about the transportation service. Okay, sir. Then renting of immovable property related service, if they are provided by the government to a registered person pays the GST under reverse charge mechanism. If they are provided to an unregistered person, then government will go ahead and charge under forward charge mechanism. Everyone over here. So basically government related services, I am telling you forward charge, reverse charge as well as exemption. Then, sir, if central government, state government is going ahead and providing some services, I want to go ahead and talk about those services who are directly exempted. Sir, what are those services? Services by way of guaranteeing loans of their undertaking or public sector undertaking from bank or public or financial institution. So, if central government, state government is going ahead and guaranteeing the loan of public sector undertaking, then they are going ahead and giving a service to them and that service shall be exempted. Sir, services by way of allowing business entities. So if central government, state government or the union territory government, basically they are going ahead and allowing business entities to operate as telecom operator or use radio frequency for a license fees, then that is also exempted. But this is for prior agreements which are prior to 1/4/2016. Sir, services by the government by way of providing registration which is required under the law, testing services, calibration, safety checks, certification relating to protection of workers or customers or public at large, including fire license which is required under the law. So government is going ahead and providing you fire license. All these licenses which government is providing you, government will not go ahead and charge any GST. FSSI fees which is there, Food and Safety Standards Department ka fees which is there when you are going ahead and enrolling yourself. Now you will have to pay registration fees, testing fees, there will be no GST. Passport, visa, DL, birth certificate, death certificate, issuance services pay. Also, there will be no GST. Sir, if government is tolerating your non-performance of a contract, government gave you a contract and you did not go ahead and perform the contract on time, and you went ahead and paid some fine to the government. Government is giving you a service by tolerating your act of non-performance of the contract on time, against which you are paying fine or liquidated damage. On that service of the government, there shall be no GST. If government goes ahead and allows you, assigns you the right to use natural resource, and you are a farmer, then for cultivation of plant and rearing of all life form of animal, then also assignment of right by the government to the individual farmer, government will not go ahead and charge GST. But assignment of right to an individual farmer and he is going ahead and using it for horses, then Baba, that shall be taxable. Merchant overtime fees, which is being charged by the government, is also exempted from GST. Okay, sir, point is clear. Now listen to me very carefully. There is section entry number 65B, which talks about assignment of right to collect royalty to excess royalty collection contractor on behalf of the state government on mineral dispatched by mining leaseholder. Sir, what do you mean by this? So what happens? State government goes ahead and gives the mining license to the miner who goes ahead and does the mining. So mining basically is done by a business entity, and the business entity supposedly went ahead and paid the government a lump sum amount of 1 crore rupees. On the lump sum amount, anyways, the business entity has to go ahead and pay the GST under reverse charge mechanism. Okay, sir. Now, if the business entity goes ahead and does extra mining, on the extra mining, excess royalty has to be paid. Now, what the government goes ahead and does is, government goes ahead and says, I will not sit and collect the excess royalty from these miners. So government goes ahead and gives the right to collect the excess royalty to those people, some contractor who will go ahead and take the excess royalty ka collection contract from the government. Now these people will go ahead and collect the excess royalty from the miners. Now excess royalty collection contractor has been given the contract against an amount. For an example, the excess royalty collection contractor has to pay 1 crore rupees to the government. For the government going ahead and giving him the right to collect excess royalty, government has gone ahead and given him a service and he is going to pay 1 crore to the government. Now, this guy is also a business entity, and on the 1 crore, whatever is the GST applicable, 18%, 18 lakh rupees has to be paid by him. Okay, but government went ahead and told, if the excess royalty collection contractor supposedly went ahead and collected 1 crore ka royalty, on which the business entity, basically the miner, has already gone ahead and paid 18% GST, which is 18 lakh rupees, then the excess royalty collection contractor on the right to collect the excess royalty, the amount which is payable to the government, on that whatever the GST was there, he does not have to go ahead and pay under reverse charge mechanism. For an example, I'll go ahead and tell you again. Over here, the excess royalty collection contractor had to go ahead and pay 2 crore rupees to the government for giving the right to collect the royalty, and the excess royalty collection contractor had to pay 18%, which is 36 lakh. What happened? The miners went ahead and paid only 1 crore to the excess royalty collection contractor. So on the 1 crore, the people who were doing the mining went ahead and paid 18%, which is 18 lakh rupees only. Now, excess royalty collection contractor had to pay 36 lakh as GST, but this miners has gone ahead and paid on the excess royalty only 18 lakh rupees GST. So this guy will get an exemption only till 18 lakh, and remaining 18 lakh he will have to go ahead, excess royalty collection contractor will have to pay GST under reverse charge mechanism. So the exemption in entry number 65B will be restricted to the amount of GST which is paid by the miners. Yes sir, point is clear. The same has been given by a medium of an example over here. Now, other than the services which I have gone ahead and told, if government is going ahead and giving any service, if government all other services other than post, airport, immovable property, transportation service, and these services which are there basically guaranteeing, allowing business entities, all these services, other than these services, if any services are provided by the government to business entity, then always the business entity has to pay GST under RCM. But if government is providing to non-business entity, for an example, government went ahead and provided services to us, then Baba, always it shall be exempt. So if government, for example, government is going ahead and providing services to a business entity, the business entity has to pay GST under RCM. For an example, I am a small business entity, then government went ahead and told unnecessarily the small business entity has to take GST and GST ka registration. So government went ahead and gave one exemption under entry number 7, and government told if services are provided to a business entity whose turnover in the preceding financial year was less than registration limit, then in the current year they don't have to pay any GST under RCM on the government ka service. But if government ka services are provided to a business entity whose aggregate turnover is greater than registration limit, then the business entity has to pay the GST under RCM provided the consideration is greater than 5,000 rupees. If the consideration is less than 5,000 or equal to 5,000, then it is always exempted. So sir, what is the crux? The crux is government going ahead and giving services to a business entity. It's a business entity whose last check turnover was greater than registration limit and the amount charged is greater than 5,000 rupees, then only the business entity pays the GST under RCM. Okay sir, point is clear. Now always remember, if somebody is going ahead and providing pure services or composite supply where the value of goods is up to 25% and these services are provided in relation to a function entrusted to a panchayat or municipality under 243G or W, and these services are provided to the government, then Baba, this services, pure service or the composite service shall be exempted. Okay sir, point is clear. Now government goes ahead and sets governmental entity, and government goes ahead and sets up governmental authority or governmental entity. Sir, what is a governmental authority and a governmental entity? Baba, it's an authority board or any other board which is authority board or any other body which is basically set up by the government, or it is established by the government where basically 90% equity or control is with the government, and governmental authority is set up to go ahead and perform those functions which are entrusted under 243G and W. This governmental entity is set up, again it's an authority board or any other body, and it is set up to go ahead and perform a function which is entrusted to them by the government. But authority is to set up to perform those functions which are told under 243G and W. Okay sir. Now if one person goes ahead and gives pure services or composite supply where the value of goods is up to 25% to governmental authority or governmental entity, then also those services shall be exempted because those services are in relation to 243G or W. Now always remember one thing, governmental authority, if they are going ahead and providing services by way of an activity under 243G and W, their services also shall be exempt. But the same thing is not told with respect to governmental entity. Only governmental authority going ahead and giving services by way of an activity under 243G or W, their services also shall be exempted. Okay sir, point is clear. Always remember, central government, state government, local authority or union territory going ahead and giving services to the government, government to government services are also exempted. Okay sir, point is clear. Here we are done with government related services everyone.